WWE reveals who the White Rabbit is, why WWE legend The Rock ended his friendship with Logan Paul. Veteran thinks Logan can steal the show against Roman Reigns. WWE's major plans for Roman Reigns' Undisputed Championship. Drew McIntyre's condition after recent health issue. Leaked opponents for Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair at WWE WrestleMania 39. Let's jump right into our first story. Why WWE legend The Rock ended his friendship with Logan Paul. The Rock is one of the biggest superstars to have stepped inside the WWE ring. His unmatched charisma and promo skills elevated him to the top in a short time, after which he left the Stanford-based promotion to become a Hollywood megastar. Logan Paul, meanwhile, had a different road to the top. When he was 10 years old, he began creating internet videos for a YouTube channel called Zoosh. While Paul was at the height of his online success, he also grew close to The Rock, and the duo even produced several videos together. The boxer also claimed that the Great One was his idol. However, the Hollywood megastar ended his friendship with Logan Paul after the infamous Suicide Forest incident. Paul posted a vlog on his YouTube channel on December 31, 2017, showing the recently deceased body of a man who had committed suicide by hanging himself in Akigahara, a town at the foot of Mount Fuji, Japan. The vlog received massive backlash from the public, resulting in the Maverick losing thousands of followers and major brand deals. The YouTube sensation also recently revealed on the True Geordie podcast that the Brahma Bull decided to cut ties with him after the incident. Logan Paul and The Rock were close friends till the latter half of 2016. The pair filmed several videos together after the former WWE superstar officially launched his YouTube channel in 2016. However, the friendship between the two abruptly ended after the vlog incident. Logan Paul recently revealed that after the controversy, The Rock requested via a publicist that Paul delete all photos and videos showing the pair together. The social media star also disclosed that the fallout with the Great One was one of the saddest moments of his life. The Maverick added that Dwayne Johnson told him they might reconcile their relationship down the line, but for now, he wants nothing to do with the former. Logan Paul is now a renowned star in the squared circle and will face Dwayne's cousin, Roman Reigns, at WWE's upcoming premium live event, Crown Jewel. Veteran thinks Logan can steal the show against Roman Reigns. Disco Inferno feels Logan Paul could have a show stealer match against undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel 2022. The wrestling community hasn't stopped buzzing since it was announced that the YouTube personality would square off against the Tribal Chief. Many have taken an issue with Paul being inserted into the world title picture despite wrestling just 2 matches in WWE. However, others feel that Logan Paul has proved himself to be great in the ring and wouldn't disappoint. Disco Inferno also chimed in with his views on the latest episode of the podcast, Keeping It 100. The WCW veteran stated that fans are undermining Paul's abilities, considering how well he fared against The Miz at SummerSlam 2022. He is optimistic that the match against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel will be a show stealer and that Logan Paul will exceed all the expectations. People forget how great Logan Paul did against The Miz. Everybody has just forgotten about that for some reason. Bro, he stole the show on those. This is definitely gonna be a show stealer because the expectations are low, and Logan Paul exceeds expectations every time he performs, said Disco Inferno. Unlike Disco Inferno, wrestling journalist Bill Apter is not a big fan of Reigns and Logan Paul going head-to-head at Crown Jewel 2022. He made his frustrations known while exclusively speaking to Riju Dasgupta of Sportskeeda Wrestling. Apter feels Seth Rollins or Bobby Lashley should have been in Paul's spot, as real WWE fans would disapprove of him wrestling Reigns. I know Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul will bring an enormous amount of worldwide publicity to WWE. However, the real WWE fan cannot fathom this happening. Logan, in my opinion, should not be in a spot that someone like Seth Rollins or the US champion Bobby Lashley has worked so hard to attain, said Bill Apter. It now remains to be seen if Logan Paul can silence his detractors by putting in a performance of a lifetime at Crown Jewel on November 5th. Do you see Logan Paul dethroning Roman Reigns as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion? Sound off in the comments section below. WWE's major plans for Roman Reigns' Undisputed Championship. It has been reported that Roman Reigns' undisputed WWE Universal titles will not be unified into one championship belt. After capturing both of WWE's world titles at WrestleMania in April 2022, Roman has ruled the company as the undisputed champion. However, with recent reports suggesting that WWE is set to change numerous title designs, fans have questioned how this could impact the Tribal Chief's run as champion. According to a recent post from Zero News, the company will not be merging both the Universal and WWE championships together as both are set for a rebrand. There is 2 world titles planned for the new belt designs. There is no plans to unify them into one belt. Roman Reigns' next defense of his titles will take place on Saturday, November 5th at WWE Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, where he will face off against YouTuber-turned-wrestler Logan Paul. Despite news emerging that WWE is set to change the design of many of its championships, the head of the table's belts may stay the same for quite some time. Zero News has reported that while some belts may change soon during SmackDown and Raw's season premieres, Reigns' titles will not, as long as he is the champion. The new world titles won't be used until Roman drops. The other 3 will be on season premieres. One of them, I believe, is a new NXT belt. Given that Roman Reigns has been world champion for over 750 days, it may be some time before the look of his titles are altered due to the fact that he looks almost unbeatable at this moment in time. Do you want WWE to change the design of their belts? Give us your thoughts in the comments section below. Drew McIntyre's condition after recent health issue. Drew McIntyre has been sick as of late due to him dealing with a case of food poisoning. However, PW Insider has provided an update on the former WWE champion. Despite recent health issues, McIntyre showed up on a previous episode of SmackDown to continue his storyline with Karrion Kross. According to the report, the Scottish Warrior is part of the creative plans for this week's SmackDown. McIntyre, who was replaced on house shows by Braun Strowman, is also expected to return for live events this coming weekend. McIntyre and Kross recently engaged in a wild brawl on the Blue brand, with Scarlett Bordeaux aiming a fireball at the Scottish Warrior. The 2 men are set to cross paths in a match at the upcoming Extreme Rules Premium live event. The bout is set to be a strap match and was confirmed after the recent brawl between McIntyre and Kross. The Scottish Warrior recently spoke about a potential change in character. Speaking in an interview with NBC Sports Boston's Steve Fall, the former WWE champion opened up about being a babyface for the last couple of years. Drew McIntyre added that if he ever turns a heel down the road, his character will have more depth to it. That's what I've enjoyed most about being a good guy in the past year and a half, 2 years, is I've just literally been myself and the crowd have responded positively. Also, if I eventually turn bad again, I won't just be the big, angry man. My character will have depth because they've been educated on who I really am, and it'll be more interesting next time around, said McIntyre. The former WWE champion recently lost to Roman Reigns at WWE Clash at the Castle. Drew McIntyre was unsuccessful in his attempt to dethrone the Tribal Chief as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Leaked opponents for Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair at WWE WrestleMania 39. WWE has reportedly penciled in 2 big matches involving Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. The matches are expected to take place on night 1 of the mega event. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair have both been out of action for a while now. Lynch lost her Raw Women's title match to Bianca Belair at SummerSlam and immediately went on a hiatus due to an injury. Flair lost the SmackDown Women's title to Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania Backlash and went on a hiatus immediately after. As per Zero News, both Lynch and Flair are set to compete in major singles matches at next year's WrestleMania. Big Time Bex will reportedly wrestle Ronda Rousey in the duo's first ever singles match on night 1 of the show of shows. The report also states that Flair will take on Bianca Belair on night 2. At WrestleMania 35 in 2019, Becky Lynch defeated Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match to become a double women's champion. Ever since then, Lynch has been wanting a singles match against Rousey. The baddest woman on the planet returned to WWE earlier this year and won the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match. She then kicked off a feud with Charlotte Flair over the SmackDown Women's title, heading into Mania. Around the same time, Lynch talked about a possible match with Rousey. If I was Ronda, I wouldn't want to face me. We're 2 women in the same position and obviously I'm just killing the game. If I were her, I would do what she did, too. I'd start with the easy thing. Well, look, if I was her, I wouldn't have done what she did because I'm me. If I were to give Ronda advice, I'd say go with the starter, go with the appetizer. As for Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair, the duo have squared off on a bunch of occasions on WWE TV, but never on the big stage. The 2 women are bound to have an instant classic if they end up facing each other at WrestleMania 39. What do you think? Are you excited for these rumored matches for Lynch and Flair at WrestleMania 39? WWE reveals who the White Rabbit is. WWE has now addressed the White Rabbit mystery that has been intriguing and befuddling fans over the past week. The September 19th episode of Monday Night Raw had a QR code in the background of certain segments which pointed to SmackDown later in the week. On the Blue brand, another QR code took those who scanned to a game and pointed to the location of the following week's Raw, where another QR code dumped a lot of information. All these hints had the motif of a white rabbit. During commercial breaks on the weekly shows and on house shows for the past 2 weeks, the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane has been played while the lights are dimmed for the duration. On the latest episode of WWE's The Bump, host Matt Camp recapped the teases that have happened till now. He also speculated that the tease might be for someone making a return to the company, like so many have done under the new regime. I thought I had a handle on this. Did any of you have a handle on who this is? Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a group? I have watched the shows just like everyone else has over the last couple of months, and a lot of names we haven't seen in quite a while have popped back on Monday Night Raw, or on SmackDown, or NXT. Fans have speculated on the identity of White Rabbit. Most believe it is the return of Bray Wyatt, who was shockingly released last year after creating one of the most unique wrestling characters in The Fiend. Fans believe that White Rabbit is another spooky persona for the Eater of Worlds. The White Rabbit tease on this week's Raw might have been the largest dump of information in regards to this mystery up to now. The QR code that appeared during the show took viewers to a TikTok video of clips of several former and current WWE superstars, edited together to say, "Who killed the world? You did. Feed your head." The video also showed the coordinates to the town of Corbin, Kentucky. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful pointed out on Twitter that WWE ran a few shows there in late 2019 and Bray Wyatt as The Fiend defended his Universal Championship against The Miz there. Another set of coordinates in the QR code led to a creepy art project of a 200-feet bunny on top of a hill in Artesina, Italy, put there in 2005. When fans checked the source code of the video, the phrases "No man is truly good" and "No man is truly evil" were written there. These are the lyrics to Malachi Black's WWE theme song, teasing that Wyatt might not be behind the White Rabbit. WWE has captivated audiences with the tease over the past few weeks. While fans have been on the hunt for the culprit behind these teases, they also anxiously wait for the identity of the White Rabbit.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back